we see here is a series of 100-gram masses at 25 centimeter intervals along a piece of string. There are 12 masses, and from the end of each mass to the point where it's fixed is another 12.5 centimeters. Now you see my knee in the picture. I can't really keep myself out of it very well. We have some rubber bands here, and there are 4 rubber bands. By measuring the length of these 4 rubber bands, we're going to be able to determine how much tension is in the string. We're going to investigate some of the relationships between tension and wave propagation, because what we have here is essentially a wave. Now, the first thing I'm going to demonstrate, you see there's some motion in the weights. If I increase the tension by pulling back toward the camera, we see that there's still motion in the weights, but they aren't moving as far as they were. Now if I release that tension, we see that they start swinging more. Also, the way they organize themselves changes as we change the tension, and we're going to be investigating that. Now the first thing I want to do is send a pulse down the string. So I'm going to pull this back here just a little bit and release it. And we can see a pulse traveling down, and then it's going to return. Okay, it might be a little bit difficult to see that return, but we're going to, when we get a little more tension, we'll be able to see it pretty well. Now, I'm going to increase the tension just a little bit. Okay, now let me just observe that the rubber bands now have a length of 9.7 centimeters. Before, they had a length of 9 centimeters, and their unstretched length was 8.7 centimeters. So at 9.7 centimeters, let's see if we can send a pulse down and see it return. There, it just returned. It's going down, and here it comes back. Okay, let's see if we can see that again. Another pulse. Down and back. Okay, so we see the pulse travel down and back. Now, you're going to need to time that pulse. So you might want to replay the tape, return it, or not the tape, but the video clip, and see if you can determine just how long that pulse took to get down and back. Let's watch again. If I increase the tension, the vibrations speed up, but they also lose amplitude. They get less extreme. If I release, the energy's still there, and here comes the amplitude back at the slower motion.